2 years ago, I went to the Southern Economic Development Council meeting in Asheville, North Carolina, and I was sitting next to one of the foremost site selectors in the United States of America. And he turned to me and said, "Where are you from?" And I told him, and I said, "Do you know where that is?" And he said, "Not really." And I said, "Well, do you know where Mobile is?" And he said, "Kind of, sort of." And I said, "Well, it's across the bay from Mobile, and where we live is kind of special because we have a very high quality of life." And he looked at me and he said, "Well, this is Alabama. Tell me about your education." And I said, "Well, 90% of the adults in our area have a high school diploma at least." And he almost fell out of his chair. And I said, "And 38% of the adults in the Eastern Shore have a baccalaureate degree or higher." Now, the national average there is about 25%. But he really had a hard time believing that. He said, "How many people live there?" And I said, "About 85,000. So he said, 85,000 people, 90% of the adults have at least a high school diploma, 38% have a baccalaureate degree. How come I've never heard of this place?" We're kind of the best kept secret when it comes to that level of education and the incredible quality of the workforce that we have here. And we think that with our great quality of life in the Eastern Shore is a major reason why people will want to come here, and people who are already here will want to grow their businesses. So what the Eastern Shore Chamber of Commerce wants to do is to get you and other people like you, whether you're here or you're somewhere else looking to come here, to look at our people, because that's the best asset we have to offer you.